Welcome to Season 3 of Assetto Corsa Competizione, hosted by IRC Esports. And we are green, we have begun racing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to round 10 and the final round for ACC Season 3 by IRC. We are at Imola, one of the most trickiest and fundamental tracks in the entire calendar. And this will mark the end of Season 3, and we will be moving on to different races for the upcoming season. So with me today, I have Madhav in the commentary box and Evil Doc on the camera.
Hello.
Yes.
I think we are still waiting for the qualifying to start. I think practice is still going on. Can you check?
We will be moving on to qualifying once the practice finishes, and in the meantime the game is also starting. We had some technical difficulties before, so it will take a few minutes for us to start. So yeah, do let us know what's your update. And yeah, Madhav, what is your opinion for this race and track? What is your input on this?
I have no idea about this track because I have barely driven on this in the entire season. Even during last week's practice, I haven't driven much. But I think going into this race, Masoom with a pretty strong lead into the championship, and let's see what Devilish or Tucker can do. Honestly speaking, I'm more excited about P2 because there's just 3 points separating Devilish and Prakar.
Yeah, that's true. Not only that, if you had a closer look at the AM category, we have some interesting results in the AM category as well. So it's going to be a very close call both for the pro category and the AM category. And as you said, like yeah, P2 battle will be interesting. And if Davlish is able to make P1 for this race, is there a chance of him to win the season? I don't think so, right?
He would need to get P1 in both races and hope for Masoom to have a bad race. It's looking. I mean, mathematically it's still possible, but it's not looking good for Devilish right now.
Yeah, that's true. And in the meantime, if you have a closer look at the AM category, we have three of the closest drivers, KG 8 cylinders and electric, fighting for P2, P3 and P4. So in today's race, it will be determined who will be getting those positions. Differences between each of them are less than 20 points each. So yeah, that's going to be really interesting. And we have moved into qualifying. As you can see in the beautiful Ferrari livery, we have Masoom, who's currently provisional pole, and we have, I think, Davlish in P2 provisional. So yeah.
No, none of them have set a time. That's just based on their numbers, I think.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah. So for this track, I would say my idea is as same as Madhav's. I do not have that much knowledge regarding this track. In ACC, yeah, I have tried it in other games, but this is one of the most technical tracks because it is one of those flowing tracks like Kyalami where if you mess up one corner, your next consecutive three corners will mess up. So yeah, drivers have to be really careful, and there are very like minute camber changes that can affect your car, as well as the curbings on these tracks are meant to take your car out within fractions of second if you're not careful. So yeah, this has to be like one of the most challenging tracks, and we will see what the drivers can do on this.
Uh, you turn off the racing line. Last option. You need to. Need to rejoin the
press
Yeah,
server.
you need to
confirm.
rejoin the server. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So guys, if I ask you one genuine question, whose your money is riding on? So let's put all your votes in and see who's going to actually grab this season, the first prize, the second prize, and third prize. Since no one has put time, we have to somehow kill time on our end. So let's start with this.
I think P1 for me it's going to be Masoom because Davlish has a titanic job on his hands too in both races, and Masoom is going to make that very difficult for him. P2 I think is going to be Prakhar. I'm just going to say Prakhar because there's just 3 points separating them, and then finally P3 Davlish.
Okay, and what do you think, Evildoc? What will be your calculations for this race?
Oh, sorry, I don't have much of a calculation. Yeah, so going by the point, I think also might be able to get that P1, but yeah, as we have seen in the last few races, that was not like giving tough competition and grabbing the P1 as well as victory. So yeah, it might be tough. So I think Masoom has set the fastest time of 141.1.
And we can already see Masoom leading the board. Something that I would really like to add to this race is that the car that Davlish is driving the Lamborghini, which is not very judicial on its rear tires. And as we know, Imola, the track itself will eat your tires within the first few corners if you are not careful and if you take too much of curbing or gravel. So yeah, that is also something to be concerned about in terms of Dhablish's race. So he has to be really careful. He has to make sure that he doesn't get knocked out. And another thing is that the track is substantially narrow compared to most of the other tracks that are in the calendar. So yeah, that is also something that people cannot fight while there's a corner coming up or while they are going out of a corner, because chances are they will end up in the gravel and lose out their cars. Yeah, that is something they have to keep in mind.
Yeah, also, even though this track is very narrow, it's actually one of the fastest tracks we have on the calendar. Very high speed corners.
Once again, thanks to IRC, I guess. You can see delivery.
Is this
cannot-
some kind of an
I think it's just a general livery with the message on the back, so I don't think it has any elements to brutally notice in particular. But again, I'm not an expert on that subject, so
But yeah, that looks really nice.
Kind of similar to Ghost's yellow line delivery. Oof, as Deepak hard into the barrier. Deepak's car obviously being the poster image for this race. I think we have sort of jinxed him during quali.
Yeah, we were actually commenting on how not so good his colors were looking. So yeah, it might have caused something. And we have 8 cylinders. 8 cylinders has been on a roller coaster this entire season in terms of his races. He got taken out twice. He didn't finish some races because of internet connection, and then he was still able to make up good points in other races so that he can continue his fight for the P2 and P3. While Dwajin, the leader for the M class, is having around 50 to 60 points of a gap between P2 and P3. The battle for P2 and P3 is really close. So these two races, the final two races this season, it will be really interesting for the M class.
It's
Like,
not 60 points, it's 174 points.
oh, that's 174. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so both P2 in the pro class and the P2 in AM class, it's going to be an interesting battle.
It's gonna be really close.
If it's 170 points, I think that's unfair. Someone needs to take Dwajin out. Or he needs to get a, or he needs to go into the
I
pro
don't
class.
think
It's not
Dwajin is racing this weekend. I don't see him in this
Yeah,
leaderboard.
even if he's not racing,
He still
nobody
won.
can catch him.
Yeah. He still won, right? From the calculation. Yeah, he still won. Yeah.
What are the maximum points possible in one race? Does anybody know?
I am not. I forgot. I completely forgot. Do you know Aladdin? If you are aware.
I think it's 50 points for a win, right?
Yeah, I think it's 50 points for one. Yeah. Both races you get 50 points for. Yeah. It's just the number of people that are getting points in the first race and second race. Yeah. So yeah, it's 50 plus 50, 100. Still not close enough to have that P1, but yeah.
I think today Noob or Cylinders might win in the AM class.
So Masoom has cracked into the 140s.
And we have just 50 seconds left in qualifying.
Something that might play to Masoom's advantage is that he has quite a lot of experience in this track. He, I think, has raced in 2 endurance races on Imola, and he has been consistently performing on all of the Imola races that have been going on, both practice races and other races. So yeah, this is something that will play to his advantage. But in the meantime, we can see that Prakhar has grabbed P2 while Navlish has dropped to P3. So this is where it all starts to cook. That entire battle will start cooking from right now.
We stay on the trackside cameras. Once more, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw that, but going into the turn 1 Tamburello chicane, you saw Prakhar's car just bouncing all over curb, and somehow he managed to hold it through the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Setup also as matters in this particular track. You cannot have too soft of a suspension. You cannot have too hard of a suspension. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's all about the driver's skills and how well they know their car. So Prakhar has been using the car for this entire season. He has been struggling.
I think that's an invalidation.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's an
validated.
invalidation. Yes. Prakhar has been practicing with this car for a long time throughout the entire season. And yeah, during the first few races, he wasn't that lucky. But over time, he has proved that yes, he is a good racer, and that is why he is the winner for the season too. So yeah, right now, for a few races that were not in his favor, maybe P1 is not up for grabs. But yeah, P2 is really up for grabs for Prakhar right now if he doesn't, manage to ruin his own race.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's your qualifying over. Masoom on pole with a 1 minute 40.8. Then in P2 we have Prakar and P3 we have Davlish.
Assume is almost half a second faster.
Yeah. Imola, can you just stream the game instead of the virtual camera because the resolution is kind of bad right now.
Okay, yep.
Can turn off the virtual cam.
So 3 minutes for the start of the penultimate race of the season. Everyone in the chat, get your votes in. What do you think will happen? And like all the races that we did before, how many cars do you think will end up in the garage? So yeah,
How many cars do you think are going to be taken out in turn 1?
six, four. At least 4 cars will be taken out in turn one, followed by 2 more in turn three.
I'm going to say exactly 3 cars.
Okay. So it's 4 + 2, 6 for me. How many for you, Evil Dog?
I'm not sure because turn one I think it might be okay.
Turn one, it might be okay. Aladdin, do you have your inputs for this? Do you think someone
Not
will
really. I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be an incident, I think, but as to how many cars will get taken out, that depends on a lot, basically.
Will we see a
Aladdin's just hoping everybody gets taken out.
so will we see a Hamilton Verstappen kind of an action? Turn
we
one?
might get to see some kind of action like that. We have seen those a lot for the past few races. I think that happened with Madhav also in Mount Panorama.
What happened?
That Hamilton Verstappen, you got taken out just before Hell's Corner, I think. You were racing with someone and they didn't brake on time. Was it you or
No,
someone else? I'm not
no,
sure.
that might be someone else because I didn't get taken out.
Someone got taken out. Who was that?
I think it was Ghost and Electric.
Probably.
It's kind of difficult to get a front view.
It doesn't really matter because we're still like halfway before the start finish straight. If you just switch to Masoom's car and call the cameras, you should be able to get it.
No.
No?
Yeah, but at least yeah. Maybe we can go through the grid. We have almost around 1 minute.
Isn't Don he's he's racing for the first time, right?
No,
He
he
has raced once.
raced in brand sets. I believe that,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, I think I missed that race. Yeah.
We need to see more like diversity of cars on the grid because right now it's mostly Astons, Ferraris, and
Lambo, McLaren, Ferrari, and Aston. That's it.
yeah. I think we have no Mercedes.
Yeah, no Mercedes. That's sad.
I
It's
think
kind of like my favorite car, but
No Porsches as well.
no Porsches
yeah.
as well. Yeah. No one dares to drive the Porsche here.
Only
People
one
who
Audi
did,
that is
they got
Prakhar.
taken out and they left the game.
Okay, I think the short finishing lap will start now.
Yeah, and Masoom missed.
No worries. He just has to stay in the green.
I think what Prakhar is trying to do here is get as close to him as he can. maybe just stay close to him, and he already has he has the outside lane actually, so it will be interesting to see what he does there. But yeah,
We see the cars now coming down the straight at 70 kilometers per hour, and at any moment now they will get the green lights to go racing. They're just creeping their way along the main straight.
I can already see Davlish trying to keep on the gear to keep as close as he can to Masoom's diffuser.
And we have green light for
At the back, there are 4 wide going into turn 1. It's going to be an accident, and there already is.
And yeah, the accident has happened actually. Prakhar gets a
That's a huge
that's a
one.
very, very bad incident actually. Prakhar actually got a very good start. I think maybe he got into P1. I don't know.
No,
Who
it's
hit
still
him?
Masoom.
No, still
Okay,
the same order.
I am sorry for that, but I think I was the person who caused that accident.
No, but I think that didn't even reach P1.
Oh yeah, that didn't even T1. Oh my god, that's so sad.
Like the moment I saw it, they were 4 wide, I knew it was going to happen. Anyway, Masoom getting a really brilliant start and is sort of started to pull away from Prakhar, but Prakhar not giving up, staying right on his tail.
Bit wide. Maybe there will be a bullish advantage on him.
No, not really, but Bentley in 4th place. Oshan, I think he's a newcomer here. I think he's been here only for the past few races. Really
He's from
showing
AM class as well.
he's in AM class. He's really proving what he can do out on track, and he's up there with the guys at the top.
What I am
Well-
interested about is who out of the top 3 who is going to break late in a corner and take that dive home.
Someone has taken a lot of sand. I think.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
Prakhar.
Prakhar. Police is going to get a really good run up on him now. Could be seeing a possible overtake into turn 1. Tucked
Davlish
nicely
is one
into
of
that
the
slipstream.
late breakers.
Prakhar is trying, he goes on the outside, but I think Davlish is too far behind, and he almost sends it into the corner.
I mean, that was as close as a hair length there. So, I mean, yeah, as I said, Davlish is one of the people who usually dive bombs into a corner.
Oh, and Noob
But-
makes a mistake, and that's a free position for Alfie. Oh no, not really. Alfie is still stuck behind him.
No, Alfie, I think.
No, Alfie is the person who crossed. It's Starboy in the.
Yeah, sorry.
I think Alfie has lost a position to Noob, right?
No, Alfie gained a position from who, and it's Starboy who
Alfie
is
gained,
taking.
yeah. So I think we are having other setup
To know that it's Alfie's car, he has his name on the hood, right? Yeah, Alfie, we are not confusing. You got the position.
And now he got it back, yeah.
Faizan seems and a bit of contact between Faizan and Don. Don was
Don
reflecting
goes straight
into that
into
corner.
Vitella, yeah.
And I think this is pretty bad for 8 cylinders because he's caught into all of that and he has a bit of damage on his front bumper. As you can see, he's going very late on his brakes, trying to overtake. I think that side up.
Yeah, that
in front
side up.
of- Yeah, side up. And this
Don
I
again
think-
catching up to them. I think he. Let's see what these four can pull off along the main
Do you
street.
remember Don had started in P16, like right in last place, and I think he put his way through that carnage, and he's all the way
Yeah.
up to P10 now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. There was some action going on in the front. I think we just missed.
Nothing seems to have changed actually.
Darlish
The
was
orders.
almost 2 tenths behind.
I am not sure where Osan is racing from, but yeah, he seems to have pretty high points. So yeah, we will need to be careful while we are getting near him, and he has to also be careful when he's getting near him.
But here we see Strider is trying to pull off a move on Faizan behind. Dom is trying to pull a move on 8 cylinders. I think this would be a game of pressure rather than overtaking. Strider has already made a mistake on sand. Getting
Oh,
and
Don going
Don has
wide
a
again.
moment back there.
Rider right on Faizan's gearbox, trying to make a move, but Faizan just covering the entire, making his car as wide as possible, not letting him pass. Pretty much nose to tail right now. It's
Oh my god, yeah.
That
That was
was
so close.
8-cylinder is keeping his distance, but at the same time he's very vigilant about the gap between him and Sider. He doesn't want to concede any position. Though KG, his contender, is behind him, but he has to grab as many points as he can in this race to make sure that he is there for that V2 battle for the final race.
they're getting really close to each other in the braking zones. Looks like Faizan is braking very early.
And
Sidek
here
is going
8
to
cylinders
have to
actually
back.
catching up on Sider के साथ.
Ooh, I don't. Yeah.
Oh,
Guys, it just made a both
and
Oh,
spot.
and there's a
Oh,
Hamilton
Baba.
Verstappen.
and
Baba goes straight into the wall.
and
So does Don.
that has gone really badly for Baba. I don't think he off. Is he back on the
I think his
track or
speed
is
was
he?
too high. He went
Yeah.
into the wall.
In the meantime, Prakhar has pulled quite a distance on both of them. That's Prakhar and Davlish. And Davlish is still on the tail of Prakhar, trying to catch him, trying to, put him in pressure so that he commits a mistake and he can gain his advantage around the corner.
The Lamborghini is clearly faster on the straight than the Audi. It's one of the fastest cars in a straight line, so that is probably helping Davlish out a lot on the trying to overtake Prakhar.
We will quickly go to the battle for P6.
Oh, Alfie has fallen behind Starbo and Noob. I don't recall an incident, but something has clearly happened here.
Noob gets a very terrible exit, and Starboy and Alfie, they both have to back out of it to avoid crashing into each other.
I think we already have a DNA for the race. That's Sidhu who is inside the pits and is not coming out.
I think that was the result of the carnage on the main straight just after the restart.
We go on board Davlish. I think he's close to Prakhar.
He's now 1 second behind Prakhar.
Okay.
Maybe this is the closest
Number
battle.
18 and 96 are also pretty close. I think that's 8-cylinder and Sider who had that incident, unfortunately.
Alfie very close to Starboard here. I think
They
he's going to
actually
pull off a move here.
there was actually contact, and there's one more contact between Alfie and Starboy.
Oh, that was
no.
horribly wrong for both.
Yes.
For Alfie, actually. That was very questionable, but yeah, that's him in the sand.
At least
So
there
it was
is no
strike
damage.
1, strike 2, and strike 3, and Alfie got taken out by Starboy. So yeah, I mean, we are still not sure whose fault that was or was it just a race incident, but yeah. Now Alfie, I think, will fall behind Aditya and Faiza. Is he? No, he's still ahead of him.
luckily for him, the gravel did the work of stopping the car there. Otherwise, he would have been straight into the barrier. I think you can see on his front, rear left, he has a slight bit of damage from that tap.
Yeah. Is there anyone who's behind in close battle, civil dock?
I think Faizan, Don, Statesville and Sidak are close to each other.
Yeah, the one is Caesar and
Well.
Sidak are in a gap of 1 second.
Actually, I see Baba is in front of Don, so I think he got out of that incident relatively easily, I guess.
Yeah, Baba is having a fight with Faizan.
Facing down Faizan now.
So Baba has damage as you can see on
Yeah, I think there is the damage visible on his front splitter.
But Baba, I would say, is so lucky he didn't.
Yeah, thankfully
damage.
didn't break his fender or anything like that. He was actually relatively still okay given the speed at which he went into the sand.
You see slight damage in the rear bumpers and the diffuser as well.
Yeah, it's actually I think the left support is not there for the diffuser. Maybe it's hidden by the shadow, but I don't notice it actually.
There anyway we can have gaps on the screen.
Yeah, I think they switch to interval instead of overall. Toggle between you and I if you. Yeah, that's great. I think. Baba trying to get a move on Faizan. And again very bad incident.
It doesn't look like a lot of damage, and Faizan with his classic dangerous rejoin.
Luckily, even Faizan also didn't get any damage out of that contact. Yeah.
In front, I think that's Don. I think he just let go. That's again a bad exit from Don.
Losing 2 positions.
I am not sure what he was doing. Maybe he was letting 8 cylinders by, or I'm not exactly sure. He was very late space.
Deepak Raj is one of the people who is having a very lonely race right now. So he doesn't have that many competitions. At the same time, there is no one in front of him that he can overtake. So yeah, he's one of the people who is having a lonely race. But I don't think for long because Starboy and both Alfie are catching up to him. So that's going to be eventful. And
talking about lonely
can
race,
we go to top 3?
Yeah, this guy is having a very, very lonely race.
Yeah, there's a 4-second gap to P2.
Yeah, and he was 2 tenths faster than Prakhar in his last lap. I think Alfie made the move on Starboy.
Yeah. We are actually seeing back movers as with KG being a back mover. I think he was involved in that crash on the start finish straight as well.
Okay, so
and we see
a move here.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's Faizan and Sidak and Don. Don, I think, is way too far back to make a move. He keeps out of it and breaks very conservatively, following those two into the rest of the track.
I think he backed out of that one.
Yeah. Again, I think in many of these corners, Sidak seems to be really pushing it because many times he's just going very wide and taking a lot of sand with him on the track.
Like Don did right now. Yeah, he's getting brilliant exits on out of the corner compared to Faizan, but he's just not able to capitalize it on that much and make a move on him in the next corner after the straight.
Already he's taking a tighter line than Faizan, which I just noticed right now. Maybe he's pulled off something into the proceeding straight or maybe the mean straight as well. Trying to catch the slipstream, maybe no, I think he has backed out of it. Don is also close to him because of that. Maybe Don will try to do something here.
Time. Darvish has caught up to Prakhar. He's now under 6 tenths.
Can we go back
think
to
he
the
was
previous
always
battle?
behind.
Can we go to the previous battle? Actually, I think there may have been a move. No, there wasn't. But those two are actually very close in terms of lap times. Sadok and Faizan both within a tenth of each other in terms of lap times.
Sorry to cut you guys.
Yeah, I think now Dervish has I think Dervish has actually has a chance here to overtake Prakhar. I think he's really close to him at this point. Maybe he'll try to do something to turn him.
Trying to go for the shorter straight line.
Yeah,
Still is.
but I think Prakhar is still pretty ahead for him to overtake him, and he also defends a bit of the inside as well.
I don't know why, even with the slipstream, he's not able to catch up. Does he have damage?
I don't think so because I don't recall him getting involved in any incident or any contact as such. Maybe a bit of contact occur at some point may have impacted his front, but again, I don't think there was anything major with him. I think he's actually running quite a bit of downforce because you can see him catch up to Prakhar really quickly in this fast corners, and Prakhar seems to be losing out a bit.
Yeah, with 3 minutes remaining, 3.5 minutes remaining. Checkered flag. I think Davlis will try to capitalize.
Taking as much curb as he can and almost going wide at the track limits over the sausage curve.
Needs to get a really good exit coming out of Rivazza to this corner, the penultimate corner before the main straight. I think he has got a good exit, but somehow Prakhar is pulling away.
Again, he chooses to go for the shorter straight line, Davrish. Still, I think
don't think
Prakhar has
that's helping him. I think he needs to go for the slipstream.
I think there is power getting past Aditya.
Yeah.
And Faizan and Sadok still maintaining that order.
Oh,
With the back.
goes really close to the barrier.
That's the and Davrish Singh gets a move on Prakhar, but again he goes wide and
into the gravel.
loses it.
Yeah.
I think his flashing
can you
is
check
right
where Masoom is right now?
Masoom is 9 seconds ahead of both of these guys.
Yeah, I think we should get one more lap of racing.
And here you can
Considering
see
the lap time.
and Deepak is having a close battle.
Deepak thinks about it going into Toza, but then
I
just
think
back
he has gone
out
a
of.
pretty decent exit on you. And here we see side up on Faizan. Side up on the outside, but Faizan defending is inside pretty
going out.
And he basically cuts across the track, and Don will get a position because of that. No, yeah.
Can we just switch back to Davlis and Prakhar quickly? And so the gap has increased again, but yeah, Davlis is still on the lookout. This is the final lap of the race, right? Yes, this is the final lap of the race. Masoom will be taking the checkered flag for this race, but the battle between Prakhar and Davlis is still
Masoom is a whole
I
10
think
seconds ahead of
yeah,
P2.
and I don't think the leash actually
Might be,
is
yeah.
close to Prakhar as he was in the previous laps. He seems to have dropped a bit, and here you see Deepak Raj and Noob. I think Deepak Raj has gotten the slipstream of Noob caught the slipstream pretty nicely. But I don't think he'll be close enough to pull off a move into turn one.
So Lambo versus Lambo.
Not sure, but I think turn 3 will be the key here. And as you can see, Deepak Raj very close to Noob.
I think he has lost out a bit on exit because he has to take a wider line. Let's see what he can do in the proceeding states.
Sorry to cut off, guys.
Oh, and again Tavlish
Oh,
gets
that is
intelligently
close and he
towards
loses
Tavlish,
the
and
rear. Go on the track side camera, please.
I think Prakhar has this in the bag. I don't think Tavlish will be able to make a move on him on the
He
start
might
finish straight.
still have one final chance till the line.
So Masoom,
And
yeah,
that's Masoom taking the checkered flag
chilling and weaving,
Yeah,
without
really.
taking the
without
checkered
any kind
flag.
of trouble.
Yeah.
We go back to P2. I think, no, I think it's too far. Yeah,
Yeah.
Prakhar has this.
Ocean will come home in P4, followed by Noob in P5.
Oshan,
And
Doublish
that's
almost hit Prakhar there, crossing the line.
and that's a relief for Prakhar.
Yeah. And that's the championship done, I think. I think Masum has
Masoom
it,
has
right?
officially won season 3 of ACC. He doesn't even
Yeah.
have to, race 2.
Yeah.
He can take uh, a retirement and he'll still win this. But yeah, it's going to be close for Prakhar as well as.
Alfie finishes in P7, which was a bit unfortunate for him, given that he was involved in quite a bit of incidents.
And in the meantime, 8 cylinders finishing in P10. I think P10 is the last position you get points for in race 1, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Yeah.
again, I'm not entirely
8
sure.
cylinders grabbing some amount of points over his contender KG. So not
And actually, at the last moment, Dawn has actually overtaken Spider Kassar across the line.
so yeah.
so that's it, folks.
That's it for race 1.
Yeah.
We have Masoom in P1, Prakhar in P2, Davlish in P3, Alfie in P4, Baba in. Wait, this is the. Can you go to overall? This is not the
Oh,
right
yeah.
one. Overall, yeah. So Oshan in P4, Noob in P5, Deepak in P6, Alfie P7, Starboy P8, Baba P9, 8 cylinders P10, Faizan P11, Dawn P12, Sidak P13, Aditya P14, KG P16, and Sidhu with the DNF. So yeah, that rounds up for race 1, and 8 cylinders, as I was saying, grabbing some amount of points over KG, but still not close enough to capitalize his P2 for the AM class. He still needs to finish, I think, at least not two, at least 4 positions above KG to get that P2. And we will be restarting the servers for the next race. In the meantime, can we go to replay and see what happened during the first corner? I mean, before T1.
Just leave
I
the
just,
server.
no, actually, I think, yeah, replay.
No, he will have the current sessions replay, not the
Oh,
race.
yeah.
So just leave the server. I think you have auto save replay on already. Quit.
Okay, yeah.
You have auto save. Now go to the main menu and go to gallery. go right to autosave replays.
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
No, the
Not sure.
second one. I'll just skip ahead to up one more. I think here and
Yeah, I
go
think
on
we
board.
can.
Now just turn on the HUD and wait, pause. Okay, yeah, just stay on board, Baba.
I think we can go on the C cam maybe instead of the television cameras.
Yeah, we can see it clearly from Helicam. Noob and Baba gets a good start on Ocean, and I don't know who that is. And the Aston just turned in on Deepak. Or Noob, I don't know who that is.
I think the server has been restarted for the second race.
Yeah, that's fine. We still have a little bit more time.
This was so
We
bad.
go on board the Aston,
Which Aston, the maroon
the
and
blue
the,
and red one.
yeah, I think that's Eitzel maybe. No,
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 Eitzel
the
is the
the
other
purple,
one.
purple one.
the purple one is 8.
Yeah, can you toggle the HUD? That way we have an idea at least.
I think that's KG.
Yeah, that's KG, I guess.
Click on KG, click on KG's name, and then change camera. No, just go on his onboard.
I think
Change camera.
it was that Lambo who was sandwiched in between.
It was Deepak.
No, okay, so you can see.
It was Deepak.
No, I think it was
Lambo got out.
I think it was Noob, not Deep.
Okay, it was no. It was no. KG didn't just didn't expect 4 cars to be there, I mean 3 cars to be there next to him, and he just did.
Yeah. Think.
The server is still in practice. We're still waiting for everybody to join back to the server again.
That's a nice Indian flag team. So yeah, people are taking opportunity to practice here. So, what are your thoughts on for race 2? Come back to race 1.
I mean, we shouldn't see one more crash like that. That's going to be unfortunate. But yeah, other than that, I guess um it will be again the battle between Davlish and Prakash that's going to heat up. But yeah, Prakhar will know where he made some of his mistakes, so he won't be that close to Davlish, but I'm still not sure. On the other hand, if there are no crashes in like for the people behind, so that's going to be an interesting race heating up between KG, Alfie, 8 Cylinder, Starboy, Noob, and I think there was one more. Baba, yeah, Baba. So yeah, that's going to be a good group to look at.
What do you guys think? Do you think Masum will get another win at
Probably, yeah,
Imola?
probably.
Seeing the first race, yeah, should be pretty easy. Yeah. So 2 minutes to session start.
Apparently Etzel has got disconnected and he will have to do a pit lane start now.
Oh. So how will that impact his race?
He will be released from the pit lane only after all the cars have passed.
Okay, so
So basically like starting further than last position.
I mean, will he be able to connect in time? I'm not sure. It's 1 minute remaining. If he connects before the last 45 seconds, he will still get back his position. If not, he is going to start the race from the pits. But yeah, if 8 cylinders he didn't connect on time, and yeah, I think last 10, 20, 15 seconds. Okay. What? The timer did it
I
reset?
think it was because of the. I think Mosum has probably restarted the session or. Oh yeah, I think he's back in the grid.
Excel is he back? We'll check. Excel is not yet back in the
We
grid.
have cars driving, but
Yeah,
think the
Axel
server
is
is going to
back,
be
but he's
restarted.
P1. What?
I think I think that's just on the timing screen, but
No, it seems
yeah.
like the session has ended. So yeah. So I think yeah.
I think they will restart the server.
So Don is so happy with that P1. Unfortunately, not for long.
and we are
We
back
get to wait
on the
for 4
grid
minutes again.
again.
I think Eitzel is back. I see his Aston Martin.
Yeah, he's back. He
He is
got back
in
last
10th.
session only.
He's back in 10th position. Yeah. It's okay. Escape. Sorry, that.
So any predictions that you guys have for this race?
Another huge crash? Question mark.
No, I'd expect more safety this time.
Yeah, like
Because
people might be more cautious. We might not see that 4 wide again.
Not sure though. I mean, it's going to be a close battle in the M class for the people that are not in top 5 right now. So yeah. I mean, if you see a gap, you have to commit, right?
You no longer go for a gap that doesn't exist.
Okay, so 1 more minute. So do you want to see the season intro video? Maybe for the viewers.
Welcome to Season 3 of Assetto Corsa Competizione, hosted by IRC Esports. And we are green, we have begun racing.
Don't mess it up in T1 or before T1 or after T1. Have a safe race. Cross the finish line. And with this we have the cars on the rolling start. And what's happening here? Masoom is slowing, Oshan is crossing, Prakhar, Oshan might get a drive-through for going so fast, I guess.
I think as long as it remains
Think
in the same spot, I think
it's his ping. I don't think he can see her.
Oh yeah, that can also
that can actually be not a good thing. Let's see.
But yeah, even having such high peaks, he still managed in the first race. So yeah, let's see with the car speeding towards the start finish line. We will have green flag in green. And 1, that's a green flag. So I missed it by 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. And yes, that's a green flag now. Still not a green flag?
Not
What?
yet.
Oh yeah.
Now it will
Oh,
be.
Now. Yes, now. And Prakhar gets a good start. Is Masoom slacking off? I think he's slacking off a little bit. Dhavli is not sure whether he should take the inside or the outside because there are 2 cars on each side. And Dhavli is so close to Prakhar's bumper.
But I think
And
everyone
he
has
did
made it past turn 1 pretty
Yeah,
safe.
every
Yeah.
car made it first
Yeah.
No
turn.
incidents, yes.
No
He
I
incidents.
think
this as a
someone
victory.
just
Yeah.
went wide, so
Because Deepak, he went a bit wide into the gravel.
And Masoom still leading the pack for race 2.
And
And there's a
One
contact.
Faizan,
And
Faizan heavily into the barrier. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
that Aston Martin just I don't know, it just teleported.
Yeah, that's. I don't know whose Aston Martin is that, but it teleported. Yep. That was, I think,
Hetzel?
probably Cider.
I think Hetzel has joined with a different livery.
I think that was KG.
Could be. Yeah, that's KG.
Oh, it's KG. That's KG.
I think there's a battle going on in P8 and 8. Yeah, P8. All through P6 actually, yeah.
So Baba.
That's actually pretty well managed by all the drivers. Deepak Raj keeping it clean, Alfie keeping it clean. I think
Still trying to slot up the inside, but
Yeah.
the other 2 cars just have a better run.
And Alfie making a move on Deepak Raj. But Deepak Raj going wide now. 8 cylinders trying to make a move on Alfie, but he gets squeezed on the inside.
Deepak will get a good run on Dawn, I think, at least this time. Let's see what he can do.
I think Don is one of the controller guys, right?
No, he has.
No, he's on a wheel.
So in the meantime, Prakhar is still in lead. And the gap between Prakhar and Dhavli is half a second. But interestingly, Masoom hasn't pulled away this time. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. So Deepak has made a move on
Now,
down.
on down. And everyone going wide.
So Dhavli.
Now he's trying to make a move. But still being careful enough so that both he and Prakhar can have a clean race. And because of that, he's falling behind. This is exactly similar to what we saw in the first race, except that Masoom is still with them, which is surprising.
So something happened here as well. KG moving wide.
Yeah, I think he just went a tiny bit wide at Aquaman Rally and the curbs got him. And Faizan going straight at the chicane.
This is the other battery prospect. And then comes Alfie and Baba. 45.
Top 3 are like almost within 1 second of each other right now.
Yeah. Oh, Alfie making that dive. Wow. Nice move. Coming back to the leaders. I think Masoom is having a chill drive.
Yeah, does look like it. But Prakhar had a hot on. Sorry, Dhavli shot on Prakhar's diffuser. Yeah, let's see how he will work out this time.
think Uday Sidhu in P11 is very close to Dawn.
Yeah.
He's right on his tail.
Yeah, Sidhu had an unfortunate
Possible move going into reverse 7. Will we see a dive bomb? No, I think he's too far back.
Baba is getting the heat. Is he gaining?
Why am I? Yeah, he's
there's
gaining,
local.
but very slowly.
Baba blocking his inside.
Oh,
I'll
bad
be
exit.
enjoying as much Livestream as we can. And we can see that Noob is also closing in on them. And 8 cylinders is also closing on that battle. So yeah, that's going to be a 4-way battle in a few seconds.
So Alfie Noob and 8 cylinders within 1.5 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Baba blocks Alfie, then that is, I think it might be kind of a good news for Devakraj also to join the party.
See, we're gonna see a train starting to form here pretty soon.
Yeah, and Superboat still stuck behind Dawn, not able to get the move done.
And this fight will also be crucial for 8 cylinders because he needs to make as much points as he can so that he can secure that P2 in M class. So yeah, that's
Oh, Sidhu, yes, Sidhu has finally made the move on.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, and 8 still is
fucking
off track.
What is the 8 cylinders?
I think he got disconnected again.
I think so as well.
Yeah, he has left the session.
Yep, and this is what I was thinking.
So, unlucky.
Unlucky, that's it.
You just check the replay, like what happened.
I think he just got disconnected.
Yeah, he's disconnected. He has left the session.
Don't think it was a destination.
Yeah, there was no yellow flag on the.
Oh, now I think Davish has slightly.
And I think Masoom is keeping close to Prakar and Davish to make the battle more interesting. Yeah, because I think he could have pulled away.
Oh, but in the meantime,
much
if you can
before.
see, Baba has lost position to both Alfie and you.
Yes, Baba
I
has.
guess he probably went wide or something, maybe. And then from the stream it has looked like that.
Starboy is really close to Faizan.
Oh,
So
now,
P14
yeah,
at the
just 3 times behind
now
Faizan.
if you see, slight movement. So Masoom is picking up the pace. He has 1.6 second gap between him and some friend. So this will be interesting. So Davlish gaining experience from race 1. No.
I still think he is like way too far from Puck at this point.
And Davlish is not gaining on tracker also.
Yeah.
No, I think he's gaining. But
He's
by
gaining,
slight-
but I don't think that's enough for him to make a lead.
There is slight gain.
We go on board Faizan.
Actually, we should go about Starboy because he's the one following Faizan. And I see someone coming out of the pits. I think that's Aditya. Maybe he had an incident or something.
Accelerator.
So KG might be making the move by the end of the straight. Yeah.
That was quite a clean move from KG.
I think Sada had a really bad exit from the previous corner because he seemed to be really slow there for some reason.
Baba kind of stuck behind. Unfortunately, only in the name, not in the game.
Can we go on with Starboy? He's a 10th behind Pfizer. Maybe we are expecting a move.
Starboy have an incident? Like, he's all the way in P14 right now.
Did Baba get a good exit?
Yeah, it does look like it. I think both of them got pretty good exits.
So it's all about top speed now.
That is actually, I think that has compromised Baba's exit into the main street.
Yeah.
So I think that would mean that Noob actually gets away pretty nicely, but Baba has a compromised exit.
Doublish looks very close to Prakhar right now.
Again, not
It was
as
showing
closer.
3 tenths.
It's 7
Yeah.
tenths. It's almost a second now. No, Baba is again.
Boy go straight at the chicane, and now again he'll have to do all the work again to catch back up to Faizan.
And then we can see this battle between Baba and
I think
Not
Baba
only
might
Baba
have.
and Noob, but Deepak Raj is also trying to even get in on that battle.
yeah.
Because he knows that both Noob will be defending and Baba will try to attack the so and
Oh,
he
but
can
what
get
we
his
have missed is like Alfie has gained a position over Oshan.
Alfie is really pushing it in this
And okay, so as a matter of fact, Alfie is almost 6 tenths faster than Davlish in his last lap.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
actually using a charge here.
Also, we have 8 cylinders has joined back, but he's
Yeah,
all the way
two
in
laps
16th
down,
place.
so.
Yeah. He does have the last points position in the ARM class, so he'll be at least getting some points out of it. But
and that's still not close enough for P2, I guess.
Oh, and that's a bit of contact between both of them. Baba gets the position, like, not really.
But Deepak closes in on both of them. And right now Deepak is on the side of Baba. Baba giving away
Deepak
speed.
gets a really nice exit, and Baba being unstable on the exit has actually helped him. Again, we can see Superboat is catching up to these guys.
Absolutely. The battle between Noob, Deepak, Baba and Superbolt will go on. And in the meantime, as you can see, the gap between Prakhar and Bhavlish has also grown.
Yeah, it's almost almost 1.5 seconds now.
1.5 seconds. That's a lot.
So this
But
is the closest
Alfie
battle.
is getting closer to Davlish in the meantime.
But it's
He
almost
has a
7
lot
seconds.
of yeah, Alfie has a lot of work to do if he has to catch up to Devilish.
But again, Alfie was almost 2 tenths faster than Devilish.
Yeah, with this pace, I guess in the next 5
Oh, and I think that's Deepak Raj who has made a mistake and lost out on 2 positions.
So Sidhu has moved up.
Yeah, both of Baba and Sidhu, they both gained a position on Deepak, so Deepak lost 2 positions.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
This though is getting closer and closer to Babaji. He might be in chance for a move going down the main straight.
Sidhu is actually dropping pace compared to Baba. He was closer, I think, during the cabin field.
Okay.
But 8 cylinders is in the race and he is trying to unlap himself right now. So yeah, he is trying to get whatever points he can secure in this race. This P2 means a lot for him. But yeah, the internet hasn't been in his favor for the last few races and not even in this race.
I don't think he can get anywhere because if you see the car in front of him, Aditya he's 2 laps behind. And 8 cylinder is 3 laps behind Aditya, so in total is 5 laps behind. So I don't think there's any chance of unlapping happening.
That's also that's bit of a hard luck for him.
In the first race, do you know if he finished ahead or behind KG?
He finished ahead of KG. He didn't score any points. And
Okay, so might still have a chance actually, depending on how KG's race goes.
Yeah, I'm not sure because the gap between KG and 8 cylinders was around 19 or 20, 18 points, 18 or 19 points, something around that. And that's Sidhu on the bumper of Baba for P7.
Baba pulling away in the initial stages of acceleration, but Sidhu will have the slipstream. And he does seem to be catching him, but not enough for him to make a move.
The thing about the Ferrari I've noticed is that it's fast on the straights, but it needs some time to reach the top speed. So for example, like straights like Spa, it manages to be faster than many cars, but on small straights like these, I don't know if it's reaching that speed.
I think there's a fight going on between P13 and 14, Sadok at 10th behind Star Car. Actually, that's 8th, then, it's not at 10th. No.
I think the only battle right now is Baba and Super Bolt and Speed against Star Boy.
Yeah.
I think even that is come pretty far apart.
Don was just racing in no man's
Avrish has closed in on Prakhar by the way. The gap has
reduced by 2 tenths to 8 tenths of a second.
2 seconds to 8 tenths. Does Faizan have damage? His car looks like
he had damage.
And I think Baba is actually catching up to Noon and leaving Super Bolt in his wake.
So Baba has finally made that move or no?
Yeah. Noob is now
I think
pressured
Noob will
by
try to get back at him. Maybe Super Bowl will try to get back at Noob.
like Noob is falling away from Baba.
Yeah, now it does look like that.
When he goes very wide in the last corner. Now that gives Super Bolt a chance to get that slipstream, and he does get the slipstream. Thinking of moving to the right, but up with the Noob covers the inside well, and he tries to squeeze Super Bolt, but and he prevents him from making that overtake.
Psyduck is very close to Faizan right now. Let's see what he can do.
Being close to Faizan is
think
one
he's
thing,
catching up
overtaking
pretty
him is
nicely.
another thing.
Yeah, that is true, but I think Psyduck has made the job pretty easy here. Overtakes
Faizan
him on the
is
straight.
losing a lot of speed on the
Yeah.
straight. I think that's his damage. And Faizan, yeah, it's at the edge. It's a lot of damage on his front. I mean, he can still pit and he'll still maintain his position because Aditya is 2 laps behind.
The bridge goes wide. I think he jumps the curb and goes straight into the sand. That will definitely put him on the
Final
back foot.
7 minutes.
And Deepak Raj is now within 8/10 of Noob.
So no.
And, yes, I think Super Boat has overtaken Noob.
Oh, Baba. Some incident.
Yeah, I think Super Boat actually overtook Baba there. Or maybe Baba made a mistake.
Yeah, I think
Deepak Raj
Baba
also
made a
overtakes Noob into that corner.
There was quite a trade of positions there, as you can see. So, in the meantime, the grid, as you can see, has reached out into groups with 6 groups remaining, each group having its own battle. Baba and Deepak going wide there, but still not being able to close the gap. In the meantime, Alfie has fallen a lot behind Davlish. I don't know what happened there. I'm not really sure. The gap between them was around 1.6 seconds and now it is 16 seconds.
So the fastest lap for this race has been set by
Noob
Davlish.
was trying to overtake Deepak Raj. He got very close to him into that section.
So it's almost sunset. That's the rubbish.
No, I think Noob will get a very good slipstream here on the back of Deepak Raj. Maybe he will pull off a move. And no, I think he is just not close enough to do that.
Goes a little bit wide also in that corner. Therefore, losing a bit of time and there aren't any still battle players. It's just everyone, carrying with their own race, except this group that is having some kind of a battle. But yeah, Baba has increased his gap between him and Deepak. But can he go on to
Oh, now this is interesting. Hey, okay, so we have seen Faisal is taking a stop and go of 20 seconds.
Oh yeah, I think that may have been
I
due
think
to
he was
speeding in the pit
speeding
lane.
in the pit lane. Yeah.
That's Prakhar gaining a very good slipstream of Marshall.
Has Masoom made a mistake? Or
I mean, yeah, I'd been trying to think that, although maybe, I don't know, Prakhar maybe just found some pace. Who knows?
Yeah, last lap it was like Prakhar was almost 8 tenths faster than Basu. And Daglish was 9 tenths faster, so that might be some mistake. So there will be 2 more laps, right?
Yeah, probably there will be. And Prakhar losing it out. Okay, okay.
I see a yellow flag somewhere. It was car number 18. I think there's a slow car. It's just, I think it's onto the second toward the second last corner.
I think he had a spin at the chicane.
Yeah, I think there was someone going into the pits because I saw someone getting into the pits.
So will you make the move? I think you might be able to
I
beat
think he has a chance on the main straight.
Is there a dive bombing? Oh, nice lock.
Deepak gets a pretty good exit, but I think he unnecessarily tried to block his inside, just compromised it in terms of speed. And as you can see, Noob's getting a really great exit here, and Deepak tries holding his inside.
Oh, the grass. Holding it too tight. That mistake from Davish has, oh sorry, from Prakhar has Davish gained all that first time. Now he's back. The fight ends.
Alright, man, the leader is on the final lap. Give me the final push.
So leader is on the final lap.
Prakhar again the top 3 are within 1 second of each other now. This is a really much. Oh, Prakhar, car in the air and he's in the gravel, loses the position to Dablish now.
And I'm not sure what's going to happen right now. 24 seconds and this is checkered flags. Yeah,
Yep,
Prakhar. The last race, Prakhar finished P2 and obviously P3. Not sure what's going to be the result, but yeah, let's watch it closely.
There's more points for the 30-minute race, right? So I think Dablish will get more than what Prakhar got last race.
Mausum is having a drive-through, right? What?
Oh, I think that's because of track
Oh,
cuts.
he has got his track cuts. That means Dablish will win this race.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, unless he makes a mistake into the preceding corners.
I'm not sure that's going to happen. So okay.
So, like, how does drive-through work in the last lap? So,
If you
He
don't
has to
serve
go
the
inside
drive-through,
the
you
pits.
get a no,
Yeah,
you
there's
get a time
Masum won't
penalty.
return his P1, that's for sure, because and yeah,
He
he
does
goes
go
in.
into the pits.
Yeah, you go into the pits or you get a penalty. That's it.
Yeah.
Because you lose less time going into the pits.
Oh, and Davli's taking the checkered flag.
Okay,
And
what
I
was
think
this?
that was the celebration for P2 there.
oh, now
Oh,
this has become.
Oh, will Alfie pass? Assume I think he will.
Yeah, it does. It
Yeah,
does.
he does.
it still doesn't matter to
Now
me.
even Oshan is going to pass him, I think. Hope he has crossed the line just before Oshan passed him.
Oh, now this one
And
of us.
Baba and Super Boat are really close to each other.
Masum hadn't
Oh,
exited the
Baba,
pit lane, so
Baba.
he will still get
Oh,
a 30-second time
oh
penalty.
man, Baba just 300ths of a second.
Yeah, Baba just took it at the 9 actually. That was very exciting.
Yeah, Masum dropping below P4 still doesn't affect him because he won the season 3 championship.
If you notice, the game has given him a 30-second time penalty because he didn't reach the end of the pit lane.
Yes, yes. So I'm still not sure about what's going to happen for P2, but from the celebration of Davlish, I think he might have won P2 there. But not sure. We have to wait for the confirmation from the organizers.
What did he do?
He just like went left into the wall, and that was very weird to see. But
No, I think he braked and Prakar hit him. I
No, no,
think that's what happened.
no, 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 no one.
So this is the final. Oh, Masum dropping down to P7. I think he should have continued and finished the race at least.
yeah, but if he had actually, yeah, he should have done that because the 30-second time penalty would have still applied, but he wouldn't have lost time in the drive-through part of the
Yeah.
track,
He
basically.
he served the drive-through and then he stopped
Yeah,
before
yeah,
reaching
yeah,
the end of the pit lane. So he served the drive-through plus a 30-second penalty.
yeah.
Otherwise, I think he could have been ECP5. Yep. But never mind. So I think that's the end of the race.
Yeah.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go.
So are the guys done?
I am not sure. Wait, I'll just go ahead
Yeah,
and
I'll,
ask.
I'll, I'll bring them. So Davlish, first of all, congratulations on, and that was P3 in race one and P1 in race two, and so in the end of the race two, we saw some very weird stuff happening. Like you just went to the left for some reason and hit the wall. So what was that all about?
Who was that for? Was that
Yeah,
for
it's
me?
for you. It's for you.
Yeah, towards the end, I mean, that was after the end of the race,
Oh, okay.
the wall. Yeah, so celebratory spin, I guess. I never expected to win this race, starting P3, but yeah, you saw what happened.
Yeah, so like I think maybe you're running a higher downforce, like lot of downforce because you seem to lose out on the straight even with the slipstream of
I was
Tucker.
running
What's
full down, max range.
yeah,
Actually, I could have started on pole, but I had like 6 or 7 tenths more in the quali. But I again had some audio issues and I did my quali without any audio. So there's that. But yeah, I'm happy. This was the first day for me at Imola. So better than I never expected to be this quick.
Well, we know that even if you say that you didn't expect to be quick, you are still a very quick guy. So anyway, that was a very great race from all of you, all the top three,
The
especially
win was actually gifted to me by Prakhar and Masoom.
yeah. We
Was
saw
nowhere.
that. Yeah, but I think Prakhar just succumbed to pressure in terms of basically he made a lot of mistakes toward the end of the race, and yeah, that I
Yeah.
don't need any more invitation from.
Exactly. We both were making mistakes, but he just happened to make a larger one, and I just grabbed on the opportunity.
Well, congratulations, all the same, and we hope to see you here for season 4 as well.
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
If we can get was P3 in the second race?
Prakhar.
Hello.
No, I think it was
Oh,
Prakhar was
Alfie.
P2.
Okay.
Can we get Prakhar and Alfie in here?
Ama.
I don't
I
see him.
can't see them anywhere. That's the thing.
Sorry, என்ன ப்ராடக்ட் ஆன்லைன் ஆர்டர் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஓகே. இல்லை 31st. ஆமாம். ஓகே. Saronomatic.
It doesn't look like we're going to get Prakhar, but nevertheless.
இல்லை வேணாம், நான் வேற ஆர்டர் பண்ணிட்டேன். லைக் வேற I bought a new printer, so I just wanted to cancel the printer from. ஆமாம்.
Masoom is here. Yo, Masoom, congratulations for winning season 3.
இல்லை
I
ஆன்லைன்
mean,
லைக்
no
ஆன்லைன்
one is happier
கேன்சல்
than you right now.
பண்ணுறதுக்கு
So,
எதுவுமே
give us a
ஆப்ஷனே இல்லை.
brief of what you're feeling.
I'm extremely exhausted right now, so I'm like I'm pretty numb right now because I was really struggling in the last few laps
கேன்சல் பண்ண முடியும்னா
in the last race with a
பண்ணலாம்.
lot of cramps. So I mean, mixed feelings. I mean, I'm very happy with winning the championship, but also like
I wanted a printer.
what do you call
I got a printer.
like a bit sore with how I was with the mistake I made in the last on the last lap in the
ஆமா.
race. But I think I really enjoyed the season. I had people who really pushed me in every race basically, and I think it would have been a lot closer. I
Best
think
thing is like
there
I
were
bought a printer
not
from
for a few mistakes from
another retailer,
everyone,
and I just want to
but I
cancel
think
this.
it was a really enjoyable championship at the end, and I hope I hope everyone who raced agrees with that.
See, in the website there is no option for
Obviously.
cancellation.
That was a really commendable,
Okay,
season from all of you guys. It was really amazing to see you guys race
sure.
and have the, like opportunity to, talk about the talents that you guys have. All the best for next season to you, Davlish, Prakhar, and everyone that's going to take part. We still don't have Prakhar or Alfie for the final race, so I'm not.
Alfie is
Alfie is
here.
here. Alfie is here. So yeah, Alfie. On the in the final race, you were really pushing it. So can you like give us a brief of like what was the idea behind it, or like were you trying to grab the final points in like what was on your mind?
It wasn't about the points because P3 is quite far ahead of me, so I wasn't thinking about the championship or the points then. But I had a very bad race one, and I was just trying to make up for it. Yeah.
Okay, I mean that was very good. Like we saw that you were pushing, and you were at one time you were very close to Dhamli. The gap between you and him was around 1.6 or 1.7 seconds. So we thought that you might be creeping onto his tail, but but there was some kind of incident when you fell back. But yeah, that was really commendable. Hope all of you take part in next season. Is Prakhar with us? Not.
He has a work meeting now, so
Oh,
he
he
won't be
has a
able to
walk.
chat.
Okay. So I guess that's it from us for season 3 of ACC. We will be welcoming you guys for the next season, but we also have the regional race, right? I'm
Regions
not
Cup.
sure.
We'll be
Yeah,
having the Regions Cup.
is also there. So yeah, tune in to IRC YouTube at the same time for the Regions Cup in ACC that will be starting from September 10th, right? Yes, September
Yep.
10th. And that's it from my side. Good night and have a great day.